Hello friends, myself Mrs. R.V. Mahajan and I welcome you to my channel VPM Academy. Friends, today we are going to learn a poem from English Yuvak Bharati Standard 12. Before we start, subscribe the channel to get the latest videos. Today we are going to learn a poem Indian Weavers, which is composed by a famous well-known Indian poetess Sarojini Naidu. Before we start the poem, let us learn about the poetess Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was born on February 13, 1879 and played a major part in the independence movement. Sarojini Naidu, a prominent member of the Indian National Congress, was the first female Indian governor of United Province in 1947 and was also known as the Nightingale of India. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, सरोजिनी नायडू हे नाव आपण ऐकलेलं असेल. भारतीय स्वातंत्र्य लढ्यातील एक महत्त्वपूर्ण व्यक्ती म्हणून त्या ओळखल्या जातात. सरोजिनी नायडू यांचा जन्म 13 फेब्रुवारी 1879 ला हैदराबाद येथे झाला. त्या एका सधन कुटुंबात जन्माला आलेल्या होत्या आणि भारताच्या स्वातंत्र्य लढ्यात त्यांनी खूप महत्त्वाची भूमिका बजावलेली होती. सरोजिनी नायडू यांनी काँग्रेसमध्ये सुद्धा खूप मोठं योगदान दिलेलं होतं आणि स्वतंत्र भारताच्या गव्हर्नर बनणाऱ्या त्या पहिल्या भारतीय महिला होत्या. त्यांना भारताच्या गानकोकिळा म्हणून सुद्धा संबोधलं जात होता. शी वॉज ऑल्सो नोन ॲज द नायटिंगेल ऑफ इंडिया. Apart from being a political activist, she was a renowned poet and was affectionately known as the Nightingale of India. She wrote children's poems but also wrote on more serious themes like patriotism, romance, and tragedy. Now, as a poet and a politician of modern India, Sarojini Naidu was also a person who has written a lot of poems that can tell us about the social condition of that time. आता एक राजकारणी असल्याबरोबरच त्या अतिशय प्रसिद्ध आणि अतिशय चांगल्या कवयित्री सुद्धा होत्या आणि त्यामुळेच त्यांना नायटिंगेल ही उपाधी देण्यात आलेली होती. खरं पाहिलं तर त्यांनी बऱ्याचशा कविता या मुलांसाठी लिहिलेल्या आहेत, पण तरीसुद्धा बऱ्याचशा कवितांमधली जी थीम आहे ती काही प्रमाणात देशभक्तीने भरलेली, काही प्रमाणात शोकांतिका असलेली आणि गंभीर स्वरूपाच्या विषयांवर या कविता लिहिल्या गेल्या आहेत. आणि त्या काळातील सामाजिक स्थितीचं वर्णन करण्यासाठी सुद्धा बऱ्याचशा कविता सरोजिनी नायडू यांनी लिहिलेल्या आहेत. इंडियन लाईफ काय आहे, भारतीय जीवन पद्धती किंवा भारतीय जीवन काय आहे हे जर अभ्यासायचं असेल तर आपण निश्चितच सरोजिनी नायडू यांच्या कविता अभ्यासल्या पाहिजे. नाउ टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अ पोएम इंडियन वीवर. लेट अस सी द फर्स्ट स्टांजा. Weavers, weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Now, dear friends, we know that this poem is composed by a famous poet, Sarojini Naidu, and it is a short poem that has 3 stanzas. And each stanza has 4 lines. In this poem, the poet talks about 3 types of dresses that the Indian weavers weave at 3 particular times of the day. Each time and each dress weaved in that time symbolizes a particular stage of our life, means human life. This is the first stanza and the first stage of our life. It has also 4 lines and the weavers are weaving their garment at break of day means when the day begins, early in the morning they are weaving their garments. And the conversation has taken place between the poet and the weaver. The poet asked the question to that weaver why he is weaving clothes early in the morning, which seem to be quite beautiful, charming. And in this stanza, she has used number of images to describe the first stage of human life, like break of day, garments so gay, blue as the wing of Halcyon wild. Because this stage means the when we are child, means newborn baby, as well as when we are in our childhood. At that time, it is this stage which is full of happiness, freshness, hope, beauty, and there is no sorrow in this stage. And so the weaver is also happy, and he is using beautiful colors for the robes, for the clothes of that newborn child. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या ठिकाणी पहाटे पहाटेच कवीला तो विणकर वस्त्र विणताना दिसतो आणि निळ्या रंगाचं वस्त्र, जसं या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला चित्रामध्ये दाखवलेलं आहे किंगफिशर, ज्याच्याप्रमाणे या निळ्या वस्त्राप्रमाणे एक वस्त्र, या रंगाप्रमाणे एक वस्त्र तो विणत आहे. In this picture you can see the kingfisher means halcyon, and in the second picture you can see the babies, the picture of babies. They are so happy, and to show that happiness he is using this blue color for the robes, for the clothes of a newborn child. Dear students, in this poem each stanza has 4 lines and the rhyme scheme is AABB. In this stanza also the rhyme scheme is AABB. For example, day, gay, AA, wild, child, BB. Now we shall see the second stanza. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Now this is the second stanza that describes adulthood. The poet again meets the Indian weaver, and this time he meets the weaver during the fall of night, means the time before night. It is probably refers to the evening or dusk time when the sun sets and darkness paves the way. Moreover, it is also the time during which most of the Indian marriages take place. The poet questions the viewer why they are weaving the garments so bright with the colors like the plumes of peacock, purple and green. The garment at this time is bright, full of colors like the feathers of peacock. And the weaver replies that they are weaving the marriage veils of a queen, thus referring to the second, or the in other words we can say that adult stage of our life. During this stage the humans are quite active. They love each other, they get married, and they quest for better and prosperous life. The colors purple and green symbolizes sorrow and happiness, or struggle and ease in one's adult stage. And these all colors are ups and downs of life, make the adulthood bright. Now, here also he has used the same rhyme scheme AABB. You can see the peacock in the first picture with its plums, and in the second picture you can see a bride in her marriage veils. The rhyme scheme is AABB. Night, bright means AA, green, queen means BB. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या दुसऱ्या स्टांजामध्ये आपल्या जीवनातील दुसरी स्टेज कवीने सांगितलेली आहे आणि वेळ सुद्धा वेगळी घेतलेली आहे. संध्याकाळच्या वेळेस सूर्य अस्ताला जातो आणि रात्रीची सुरुवात होते. त्या आधीचा जो काळ आहे डस्क टाइम, त्यावेळेस सरोजिनी नायडू यांना तो विणकर वस्त्र विणताना दिसतो आणि आता मात्र अतिशय सुंदर रंग त्याने निवडलेले असतात. पर्पल आणि ग्रीन कलर त्याने घेतलेला आहे, जसं मोराच्या पिसाऱ्यामध्ये मोरपंखामध्ये जसा कलर असतो तशा रंगाचं वस्त्र तो आता विणतोय. कवयित्री त्याला विचारते की कोणासाठी इतकं सुंदर वस्त्र विणतोयस बरं तू? त्यावेळेस तो त्याला सांगतो, कवयित्रीला सांगतो की मी एका राणीच्या लग्नासाठी हे वस्त्र विणतोय. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, ज्यावेळेस लग्न होतं त्यावेळेस नववधू सुद्धा एखाद्या राणीप्रमाणेच सजते. वी नो दॅट ॲट द टाइम ऑफ मॅरेज द ब्राईड गेट्स रेडी लाईक अ क्वीन अँड सो ही हॅज युज्ड द वर्ड queen. And the rhyme scheme, as I have told before, is same for the stanza AABB. The last stanza, weavers weaving solemn and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud. We weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Now this is the last stanza, the final stanza that describes the final stage of our life. The poet finds the weaver solemn and still. They are quiet, sorrowful, and grieved and silent. They are weaving something weird in the moonlight chill. That is, in the dead of the night, which is white as a feather and white as a cloud, colorless, lifeless. The poet fails to understand that why they are weaving such a kind of garment, and she asks the question to that weaver that what do you weave in the moonlight chill? The weavers reply that they are weaving a shroud, means a cloth. Shroud means a cloth that is put on the dead body for it is specially made for a dead person. Thus in the third stanza, means the final stanza, the poet tries to tell the final stage, that is death, which is emotionless and lifeless like a white cloud or a feather. In this way, the life which begins with joy, life, hope, happiness ends with sorrow and grief. In this last stanza too, we find this picture where we find that the weavers are weaving white cloth which is colorless, and this picture shows us the moonlight chill, the time of night when everything is solemn and still. The rhyme scheme is AABB, still, chill, AA, cloud, shroud, BB. या स्टांजामध्ये सुद्धा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, कवयित्री ज्यावेळेस त्या विणकरांना बघते त्यावेळेस अतिशय शांत, नीरव, निस्तब्ध असं वातावरण असतं आणि रात्रीची वेळ असते. ज्यावेळेस सर्वत्र थंडगार असा वारा वाहत असतो त्यावेळेस हे विणकर वस्त्र विणत असतात. ते अतिशय शांत असतात आणि पांढऱ्या रंगाचं, एखाद्या पांढऱ्या शुभ्र अशा ढगांप्रमाणे, पंखांप्रमाणे त्यांनी निवडलेला असतो तो वस्त्रांचा रंग, तो वस्त्र ते विणत असतात. कवयित्री त्यांना विचारते की एवढ्या शांत आणि नीरव अशा वातावरणात, या चंद्रप्रकाशात तुम्ही कोणासाठी वस्त्र विणत आहात? त्यावेळेस ते सांगतात की आम्ही एका मेलेल्या माणसासाठी वस्त्र विणत आहोत. Friends, see how beautifully Sarojini Naidu has tried to describe the life of weavers as well as their work as well as our life by using various symbols. किती सुंदर पद्धतीने त्यांनी आपल्या समोर या सर्व गोष्टी मांडलेल्या आहेत. The journey of life begins with one color, that is blue, that indicates joy and happiness. And it continues with the color with the color green and purple, which means that sorrow also can enter into your life along with happiness. In the final stanza, all colors vanish away and a single color is there that remains. Only white remains there. That shows that emotions are connected with life. When person dies, emotions also die. बघा किती सुंदर शब्दात त्यांनी मांडण्याचा प्रयत्न केला आहे. सो ट्राय टू गेट द सेन्स अँड इसेन्स ऑफ लाईफ अँड ट्राय टू रीड द पोएम that are composed by Sarojini Naidu. Thank you for watching this video and subscribe to our channel to get the next and latest video. Thank you so much.